problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Okay, ready? 50, plant.
Mike, here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
5.
Off the play fake. Cook. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Cook, operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 91 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Cook from the gun on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a 1st down.
80 weapons.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wagner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
And they come off a tough loss last week. And what's their reward? A 2nd straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Wagner. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Cook to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
On first down, Crockett. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Defensively, starting lineup now for Tennessee. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd down, Wagner. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now Cook on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Truck. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Shut up.
Off play action. Keys. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, come on, that's it. 56.
2nd and 1. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Titans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
To throw again on second down. Cook. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Wagner. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing, Cook. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
And allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Keys. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Off the play fake. Keys. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Throwing on 3rd and long. Keys. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Keys. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Titans are going to retake the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run on 1st down. Wagner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On on 2nd and 9. Cook, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the curl, Mike,
from the gun, Keys. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Keys. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Check 56. Hustle. Get that roll. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here it comes. 56. Mike 56. Right.
A final shot before break. Keys. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Keys going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Back to throw. Keys firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Keys. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Keys. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Back to throw. Keys. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Cook, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On 1st down, Perry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Perry. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Keys, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty good. Strip, the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Throwing to start the drive. Keys escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Keys. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Perry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, Keys. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Cook. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now. It's Wagner, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now Cook. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carr. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook now from the gun. He'll throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Colts on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Cook. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Number 53, Mike 53. I got it. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on first down. Wagner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wagner. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. To throw is Cook from the gun on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Cook's pass complete to number 81. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Perry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Perry, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Perry, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to throw. Keys. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Keys. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Cook. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Cook. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Cook, operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Carr. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And there they went crossing. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking to throw. Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cook. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Cook on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Go! 18 Gators. We ain't giving it nothing.
On first down, Crockett. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
From the 16, Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Keys. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Keys. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.